Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to Wake Up Charlotte after the show, where we talk about really one big issue everybody's talking about every day. And today we find ourselves in the lazy and very much hazy days of summer here in the Carolinas. You probably noticed over the last 24 hours that there's a haze over the city and honestly much of the state for that matter. It's all coming from the wildfires out west. So chime in, let us know if you've seen it. Maybe if you got a few pictures you want to share with us and share with everybody, you can post those as well. Let us know. In the meantime, I'm going to turn it over to the experts, including Larry. Sort of explain what we're seeing outside, Larry.
What we're seeing is the residual effects from over 80 fires burning out west. 1 million acres of land has already been burned. It continues out of control. So all that smoke is being carried by the jet stream all the way from the west coast to the east coast, affecting major cities like New York City. They had some of the worst air pollution they've had in over 20 years in New York City yesterday. So it's filtered into the southeast and especially into the Carolinas. You may have noticed some smoke. I mean, you can see it different times of the day. Obviously, the sun, you can see kind of that hazy sky conditions. And even this morning, early on, we saw the moon with that kind of a glow from the smoke. But it's a major problem enough that we have a code orange air quality index today, and it's not from ozone, it's from that smoke, and it does mean that it's kind of dangerous for people who have any kind of respiratory problem, asthma, emphysema, anything like that. Chris, we've been watching this for the past couple of days, and when you see the expanse of it, it covers almost the entire nation.
Yeah, you could physically actually see, Larry, a little bit of the smoke in the air. And before I go into any weather graphics or anything like that, let's talk about the moon. Who was up earlier this morning and saw the red-orange moon, just depending where you are? That was one of the coolest things from what's such a tragedy out west, but actually seeing a moon like that is kind of rare.
Definitely.
Joy is chiming in right now. She said, I've seen the haze. At first, I thought it was clouds. I don't know if we have those photos, Larry, but this morning you put up a side-by-side image of the Carolina mountains and then what it's looking like right now with that orange haze in our area. And really, it's hard to believe that we are seeing the effects all the way over here on the East Coast.
Yeah, it covers a great deal of the country, and there are actually air quality alerts that cover states from the West Coast to the East Coast, and North Carolina has that in effect right now. That's an air quality advisory because of the amount of smoke that's out there. And I would say if you have to be out, because we have the masks today because of COVID, I think that using that would be something that would be applicable today if you have to be outside. It's going to be around for the next several days. In fact, it looks like without any major weather systems coming through, frontal boundaries that could come through to bring us any kind of rain to dampen that smoke situation, we're going to be affected by this for at least into the weekend. Air quality advisories could be extended into South Carolina. Right now, Chris, they're not into South Carolina because one of the reasons they had that little front that's really draped across the southern part of the state that's kind of kept it out of there. But I think it's probably going to be in there tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely tomorrow, because looking at some of the models, there's models for everything. So the technical term is particulate matter, which is just pretty much little smoke particles. But behind me, look at these big chunks of that code orange that we're seeing in Washington, Idaho, parts of Wyoming. Pretty much all of the state of Indiana, and Larry was saying this, how rare it is to actually have a situation that pretty much the entire state is completely covered in it. And then, of course, North Carolina, as we're about to zoom in. As you can see, we are pretty much the entirety of the state. The only exceptions is right along the shoreline, a little bit closer to Wilmington. But, as Larry mentioned, the reason why you're not seeing it in South Carolina, there's still a chance that they might expand it for the northern tier, but they did have a little bit more cloud cover, things working in their favor. But I want to show you this. The models are showing that this is only going to sink further south. So certainly by tomorrow, I think we're going to be seeing that. But this trend goes until Friday at 3 p.m. We don't really have any relief outside of that. So, yeah, get used to maybe still wearing the mask and just not having the best breathing. So we always bring this up, unhealthy for sensitive groups or USG, code orange, and that could even extend into the weekend. Still not a great situation because those fires are still burning.
They're burning out of control once again. Over 1 million acres of land has been burned. They're not under control. So I think we're going to be dealing with this for a long time. I'm sorry, Sarah, you had something to say there?
Oh, no, Ruby did.
Okay,
No,
Ruby?
I was saying that was crazy looking at it over Charlotte like that from that viewpoint. I definitely wasn't driving with my eyes closed this morning, but I did not see what Ben saw coming into work. So I'll definitely make sure I'm paying a little bit more attention.
I noticed the moon on my way, and I thought, is this Halloween? Like, what is going on?
In fairness, Rubes, it depends on how you drive into work. So I assume that you had all eyes open and were fully alert when you drove in this morning, but it just depends on because I know I was hoping to show it actually during the show this morning live, but it's set at 4:28.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah,
4:30. So we missed
We'll
it.
likely see it again. It's going to be after 7:30. I think the exact time is 7:47. So the moon rise and the moon set time always fluctuates. So again, we're going to see it. And the reason why you're seeing the color orange or red is just like the sunrise, sunset, because the sun's angle changes. But just like moonlight, since we have that particulate matter, the smoke, it's just refracting the light a little bit to the red or the orange spectrum. And that's why you might see another interestingly colored moon tonight as we're under that air quality alert.
So Strawberry Squad Izzy saying they were planning on going to the lake today with family to swim, wondering if that's okay. But she just added that she also has asthma and is very active in North Carolina. Should I stay inside? What do you guys think?
I think the lake should be okay. That's, I mean, it's going to be hazy out there. If you have any kind of respiratory problem, it could be affected by that. I would just say take it easier. If you're going to be on the lake, you're probably going to be in a boat. You'll be okay. I mean, this has no effect on the water. It's just it's the air, the pollutants in the air, particulate matter in the air. Just be careful. It'd be nice to be out on the lake. You got any room?
I know, right?
I know, right? Can we come with you?
Well, if you can, definitely take some safe photos, folks who are watching this, and hashtag WakeUpCLT. Also text us at 704-329-3600. We share.
Oh,
You froze. You froze, Ruby. Come back.
She went outside and she froze.
Ruby's just buffering for the time being. But yeah, no, I think the best advice that we have here is you can be outside. It's just don't overexert yourself if you're part of that sensitive group. And you know who you are. Asthma, respiratory disease is a big, long list. Likely, if you have any of those ailments, your doctor's probably said on these type of days, the ones that you need to take caution. But for example, for a Strawberry Squad, love the name. If you're leisurely on a boat, I think that you're going to be just fine.
Awesome.
Good news there. That's what's great. We work with these scientists and these smart people who know these things, and so it's like, wow.
Learn something every day.
Yeah.
All right, folks, listen, that's the latest here on that haze. Be careful outside. Like we say, if you have any health issues, be careful. And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning. By the way, worth reminding folks, opening ceremony tomorrow morning, 6:55 a.m. on WCNC Charlotte. Be there. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.